Hey guys, Trav again.
Hey, this is Kid Dracula.
Kid Dracula. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're in the prison island this time. We're actually gonna go through the level as opposed to just fighting the boss. So, yeah. I forgot what to say.
Well, there's those spotlights that you can mention, which
Oh yeah, there are spotlights.
summon a very strong enemy.
They do summon a very strong enemy, and I think I get caught by them pretty soon.
Well, one of them summons a 10 mana. You get a good item from that. But,
Yeah, I think that's later.
yeah, right now it's some, I think, like Abaddon.
Yeah, a gigantic head
Yeah.
with gigantic taunt.
I don't know if it's called Abaddon in this game. I'm thinking it's Shin Megami Tensei.
Well, I don't think I'm gonna hit him. I'm just gonna get out of here, backdash the heck out.
That was pretty slow backdash. I think you can do better than that.
You're right. Anyway, first off, we gotta go down to get a very important item. The most important item, the MP up.
Oh, yes.
If you don't get the MP up, you won't be able to attack as much as you would be able to otherwise.
So you just memorize where all the heart and health ups are and not get them?
Pretty much what happened is if I got a chest with an HP up in it, I turned the game off. Or a heart up too. But anyway, yeah, the MP up's here. Got it. So let's talk about these purple guys.
They are incredibly annoying and I hate them.
They're very unpredictable. I don't understand their tails at all. I'm bad at them. That's why I just use the glyph union on it.
And then
Fuck
they'll
it.
just sometimes decide to just chuck their spears at you and you're dead.
I think I can kind of tell when they're gonna do that. But the other attacks, like the instant stab, I can't tell. But yeah. This level is actually pretty long compared to the last couple.
This is probably like the second like real level after the monastery, I'd say.
Yeah, I'd say so.
This game has like a lot of small connecting areas which are usually very trivial but become a gigantic roadblock in hard mode.
That's true.
Such as
Speaking of roadblocks, I would actually call this the second real roadblock of the game. There's a segment coming up, and actually a few other things in the level as well. What's the roadblock? What's the first roadblock? The Root's Forest.
Well,
I call this the second roadblock.
are you talking about the guillotines? Or?
Yeah, they're coming up on the next screen, actually.
I have absolutely no idea what to do for them. I just got lucky and I finally got past them.
Yeah. Anyway, if I go into a teleporter, you can just assume that I went back to town. Basically. I didn't show off getting the bow glyph, but I've had it for a while. I think I got it back in the monastery when I was leaving it.
Well, how did I know you didn't just cheat and hack it in?
I don't know. Anyway, for these guillotines, basically what you want to do is wait for two of them to be lined up, and when they're lined up at the top, that's when you slide.
See, I never tried sliding. I always just tried to like walk through it.
Yeah, that's not good.
That's a very bad idea.
Oh yeah. Well, here's Alvis. Again. He's just gonna give us this glyph. It's Dominus Hatred. The Dominus glyphs, they just damage you in exchange for doing like a pretty strong attack. As you can imagine, when I only have 128 health, they're pretty bad. But it'll actually get some use later in this level. Something in particular. And
Situationally pretty useful if you have enough health.
yeah, but this is the worst NPC in the game. We're not gonna talk to him ever again. Goodbye.
I don't even remember what that guy does.
He makes potions.
Oh.
Now, here's the first use of Torpor. We're gonna freeze this guy. He can't do anything now. Get out.
And I didn't know that you could freeze him with Torpor, which makes this part a giant pain in the ass.
Yeah. This guy is also a giant pain in the ass because you have to kill him before he traps you against the wall.
Yeah, he'll just walk into you.
More, he'll like shock you with his electricity attack,
Yeah,
but
like that.
yeah, he's gone. One of the few times that I'll maybe spam with unions, I guess, but I wouldn't really call that spamming.
Well, kind of like me too.
Yeah. Anyway, just getting hammer back
like,
just to take care of these skeletons.
I don't think cliff unions really like break the game until you get to like Dracula's castle. So.
They don't break the game until you get some of the stronger ones like light and dark or sword and anything.
Well, even when you get those, you usually like don't have enough parts to
Well, yeah.
like end a boss fight in like 5 seconds.
Anyway, this part's me being bad at the game. Just, I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know what I was doing here. But anyway, I was afraid of dying close to the save point. It's right up here. I didn't want to have to do that Frankenstein guy over again.
It's a pretty long stretch without save point, so...
Yeah. You gotta go all the way from the guillotine room to here. So that chest there has a heart up in it. No thanks. Can't take that. Pulled out the axes. Pulled out the axes for an enemy in this room. This guy. The axes usually hit him twice, so he takes care of it pretty fast. But this room is just full of these purple guys who are, as we said earlier, unpredictable and annoying. It also has a cat. Who's meowing, if you can hear that.
I wonder what that was. Are you doing the cat side questions?
I don't know if I'm doing the side quest, but I am picking up the cats. Cats. The cats. Like those cats.
Shinoa does love her cats.
I think you'll see later that she does not love her cats. They are very good stepping stools, though. Gotcha. Yeah, more of these purple guys. They are really annoying. This guy lost his spear, so he's just like walking in the corner.
I hate that room. There's like 8 of them.
Yeah, going back to town again real quick. Save.
Save and refill your hearts. I think that's the only place you can do that.
Yeah. Well, glyphs can actually give you 10 hearts whenever you absorb one.
No, well.
But you can also get some from lanterns.
Yeah,
and
you
stuff.
can smash every lantern and get 1 heart each.
Yeah. Anyway, this room is where I'm going to use Dominus Hatred, actually. If you go into one of these lights, it summons one of the most dangerous enemies in the game. But if you can time your jumps perfectly and jump over him with Dominus Hatred 3 times and then switch to the hammer and finish him off, you can kill him pretty quick and get this sweet ring that won't really be useful to me, but I got it anyway.
So what does this ring do? I don't think I ever got it.
It's a strength ring. It just strengthens weapon glyphs.
Huh.
But after this area, actually, you won't really be using strength glyphs for the rest of the game.
Yeah, because magic is significantly better.
For this run, definitely.
Are we doing the crab next?
The crab is next.
What?
Just healing up beforehand.
Probably one of the most famous bosses from this game.
Yeah, people just didn't know how to fight him the first time they played. I didn't.
I was sitting there attacking him for like 10 minutes.
I think I was too. But that's not gonna happen this time, because we know what we're doing, thankfully. Just gotta make sure I'm ready for this.
Crab's actually
kind
of easy if you know what
yeah.
you're doing.
It's really a memorization based boss, to be honest.
Compared to some of the other bosses require really good reflexes.
This one not so much. But yeah, this is Brachioura. I don't know where he came from, but he's here now, and he can scream. It's pretty, actually I think a pretty unique boss for the Castlevania game. I think I would have done it differently, maybe not having the stopping like this. Maybe have him chase you to the top. I don't know.
He's pretty cool and memorable boss.
It is. He's weak to the crab hammer.
Yeah, I think
hit him over and over.
Hammer is really the only thing you have that does significant damage to him at this point.
Yeah. Anyway, what you're waiting for him to do, you just hit him enough and he'll get angry and turn red like this. First couple of times he'll just hit the ceiling. But on the third time, he'll actually hit you, so you need to jump up and kind of dodge it like that. Because if you don't, whenever he hits the ceiling, it'll come back and smack you. That's really the one attack in this boss that is kind of hard to learn how to dodge. I didn't know how to do it for a while, but when I was trying to get the medals, that's what I learned to do.
Yeah, I don't think I figured out how to dodge it consistently, so yeah, got on that.
More backdashing. Yep. Second part of the boss is same thing, just the platforms are smaller. It's really, I think, easier than the first part because you don't really need to do anything special to dodge. It's hard to see, but the ceiling is actually pre-cracked.
It's covered by the health bar.
Well, yeah, but he only have to hit it twice as opposed to like 3 or 4 times.
Well, as long as you get him to hit the right spot, because you can hit multiple spots on the ceiling.
If you sit right here, he'll just hit it twice and it'll break. Like that.
And then we're changing it up again. The last part.
Last part, there's only platforms on the left. And there's another thing special about this part. You'll see when he starts getting angry. But right now we're just gonna hit him with the hammer some more because, you know, damage him. This bubble attack is kind of random. It can hit you sometimes. I don't know.
I think what I did is I summoned the zombie and had it walk on top of the bubbles, which
that's probably a good idea. Never thought about that. Okay, so this time you don't want to be down there hitting him while he's red, because his if you can see his like left claw goes over to where you're sitting at, so it'll kill you.
That's pretty annoying.
But anyway, that's pretty much the end of the boss. Yep. Normally, like the first time you play this game, you'll sit up here, but
you kill the crab.
Go to hell.
Get your medal.
Head right back up because there's an important glyph up here.
A very important glyph.
It's less important now than it used to be because I used to use this up until Dracula's Castle, really. Well, not up until Dracula's Castle, but up until I got the better version of this. But I learned different techniques in this run that are a lot quicker.
Well, Ignis is probably the best glyph for this part of the game, but Illuminatio is still very good.
Yeah. Here's an actual useful NPC. He builds armor. Pretty good.
Yes, the armor guy is good, though I usually like to wear dresses more. But
yeah,
you can get money from him at least.
Hey, boots, man. Anyway, that's this video. Next time we're gonna go back to Calda's channel, the underwater section of this item we just picked up. See you guys next time.
Bye.
Later.